In 2002, I was a mother, I was a wife, I was a riding instructor, I was a journalist. I also became an MS patient. I started experiencing numbness and tingling in my hands and feet, and I had a sensitivity to heat that I never had before. I had fatigue, and worst of all was what they called Lermet sign. When I would lay in bed at night, I felt like I was plugged into the electric fence at the farm. I had electrical current pulsating through my body.
I grew up in an MS household.
I never saw my father stand and walk, and that's how I knew my dad. We were all told that MS was not hereditary. So the big shocker came when my older sister Meg experienced other symptoms of MS after the birth of her second child. One thing you learn in an MS family is that you do not hesitate to take action. I was going to go to the doctor immediately, and I was diagnosed with relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis. 3 days after my diagnosis, I went on a disease-modifying therapy, and I've been on one since the day of my diagnosis, now 20 years ago. Choosing an MS medication is very difficult. It's still a confusing choice for anybody. The joy is that there's so many on the market now, and I encourage all MS patients to find what is right for them and what is working in their life, and to communicate openly how this medication is affecting them. But there's something intrinsically important to each and every one of us as individuals, something that brings us to a happy place. And for me, it's always been horses and riding. I became the first para rider to compete at the US finals. And I've been an alternate for the 2012 Paralympic Games in London. With my son, I couldn't say to Tristan, "You're never gonna get MS." What I thought I could do is I could try to show him what a person with MS can do. One of my aspirations is to ride in the Paris Paralympic Games in 2024. If you can find that joy in yourself and what you do, you bring that back to your family and to yourself. The sport kind of became my conduit to trying to set an example. I'm forward-facing now, I'm looking to the future, and I hope I will instill hope with other people that have multiple sclerosis or have friends or family with MS, that we live in a new day and age of great hope with the disease.